Our Fort Worth Museum of Science and History is located here in the Cultural District of Fort Worth. It's a museum that began back in 1945. It originally started as a children's museum. That museum has grown over the years to where we are today in a building that was completed about 10 years ago in 2010. About 170,000 square feet of space that we have here for exhibits. There's a lot to see here. Still very much a feature for children. They are going to have a great time. You see a dinosaur right next to me, and we feature quite a bit of archaeology with the dinosaurs and the bones and the fossils. But in addition to the children, we also have a planetarium that our older kids and adults really enjoy and really like to see the shows that we have in there. But we are now undergoing an effort to stand up new exhibits. We have our Cattle Raisers Museum here, which is very much a Texas local museum for our ranchers and understanding how cattle raising is done. The clothing exhibit that we have, that we stood up here recently in the last few weeks, features clothing from 1850 to 1950. Again, all out of our collection. And the weapons exhibit that we have has rifles that go back to the 19th century, swords, other artifacts that have been given to the museum over the years that I believe give older children and adults something to see that they probably don't see every day.
When you come to the museum, you definitely want to make your way to the second floor and see the Cattle Raisers Museum. The museum is dedicated to preserving the science and history of the cattle industry. Here we're in our DinoLab exhibit, and you'll see that all of the dinosaurs featured in the museum are from the state of Texas.
When you come to the museum, you certainly want to see one of our planetarium shows. Planetarium shows are outstanding. Planetarium, we call it the Noble Planetarium, and the shows are typically 25-30 minutes, and it is a show that you will very much enjoy learning about the various aspects of space and science.
The Noble Planetarium is one of only two in the world named after a female astronomer. Charlie Mary Noble was an educator here in Fort Worth of math and astronomy. Let's go in and take a look. The museum has a long history of being known as a children's museum, and we are proud of that fact. However, we are truly a science and history museum, and that's what makes us unique.
Our Fort Worth Museum for Science and History is a world-class museum. We have been here for over 75 years. It is a very eclectic environment, very much unique to Fort Worth, especially when you think about how in all the collections that we've been able to gain over that time, which is where we draw from to bring out to the displays that we have here on the floors and in the exhibit galleries of our museum. It's a place where when you come here, you're going to see many things that are going to give you good memories of your visit here.